Happiness isn't about fake smiles like you see on social media. It's about small, quiet shifts that actually feel possible. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Dana Mitchell, and this is Simple Shifts Forward. I like to keep things simple, so in the podcast, I'll share small shifts and fresh perspectives to help you see life a little differently. Because when you're stuck, it's often not about doing more. It's about seeing the bigger picture and making one simple change at a time. My goal is to help you move from feeling stuck to taking your next step forward with clarity, confidence, and ease. Let's get started. Today I'm talking about happiness. We've been told happiness is a place that we arrive at, like the perfect job, the perfect house, the dream relationship. All of that is going to make me happy. But if you've ever checked off those boxes and still feel flat, then you know it's not that simple. Real happiness often is smaller and quieter. It's breathing a little bit easier at the end of the day. It's laughing with your friends about something silly. It's that calm of knowing that you're moving in the right direction, even if it's only that one step. Think about happiness as a dimmer switch. You don't flip it on and off. You just turn it one little nudge at a time, and it gets brighter and brighter, one notch at a time. So I like to picture a ladder when I'm thinking about happiness. At the bottom, those are the heavy feelings: overwhelm, numbness, hopelessness. And at the top, you've got joy, peace, and freedom. Now, most of us want to jump from the bottom straight to the top. And that's like pole vaulting up a ladder, which is impossible. And in fact, your brain is not going to let you go from the bottom rung all the way to the top. Nope, not going to happen. So what if you climbed from one rung today up to the next? From meh to maybe. From I can't to maybe I could. I remember one day where I was firmly on the bottom rung. I was exhausted, I was drained, and then I walked into the grocery store and there was a song playing on the overhead speakers, and it was from back when I was in high school. And within minutes, I felt lighter, not joyous, but a little bit less heavy. And that was enough. It took me from being at the bottom, exhausted and drained, to the very next step where I felt a little bit better. So I want to ask you, where are you standing on your ladder today? And what would just one rung higher feel like for you? And if you like the idea of turning the knob, the dimmer switch, what would it be to turn that dimmer one little click brighter? What would it feel like? How would you dress? What would be the words that you would say to yourself? How would things look around you? And the next question is, how do you make that happen? To move up one little rung. Well, you could play a song that you love. You could step outside, take a walk. You could stand in the rain on the porch if it's raining. I'd love to do that. You could say something kind to yourself, even if it feels a little silly. You could move your body. You could just do some stretching. Every tiny little thing counts in changing your current state and moving you to the next rung higher. So to wrap up, first of all, I want to say thank you for being here and sharing this moment with me. And I will create some more of these recordings to help us take little small steps that may seem small, but they're powerful. And second, I want to remind you to let yourself off the hook. Don't try to leap all the way into joy. Figure out where you are on that emotional ladder and what is the very next step up to make you feel a little bit lighter. That's it. That's all you need to do. Thanks for listening to Simple Shifts Forward. And remember, one small shift can change everything. If this episode gave you a fresh perspective, share it with a friend who might find a simple shift helpful too. And don't forget, you can grab my free Stuck to Started kit at danamitchell.com. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great day.